Hello, this is Benjamin McKnelly. Here's my setup for the light scanner. So it's going to sweep across and then point at that brightest light source. Here's my code for it. You can see I have all of my variables set up, and then I set up my serial monitor, stepper speed, and then both my pin modes, wiring that internal resistor for the button, flipping the button logic. And then if the button is pressed, it resets all the variables so that each time I iterate through, it doesn't save the old variables. And then I iterate through every single step of 180 degrees, this 1024. And then each brightness is read at each individual step as a float integer, not an integer. And if the brightness is greater than the max brightness, which is set to 0 and then updated every single time, then it saves that new value as the max brightness, and then that stop angle as the max brightness as a subset of in angle. And then it counts backwards, so you can see the steps -1, and then if the steps equals the max steps, where that was previously saved in this loop, then it will set it'll stop for 2 seconds and then print the step max and the stop angle and the max brightness. So if I press this here, you can see it sweeps through 180 degrees. Stops right at that light source and then goes back to 0. I move this and I press the button again. You can see it'll sweep through. Point at that brightest light source. Sweep back. Move that light source one more time. Press the button to get us going. Sweep through 180 degrees. Hopefully that wire doesn't fall off. And then stop right at that brightest light. And back to 0. And you can see those bottom 3 are the ones I printed out. 21, 4, and 31 degrees.